Hi, my name is Ulf. I am the CEO of CPC, Center for Product Customization, a consultancy located in Hørsholm, Denmark. We are experts in working with modular product architectures, and we help companies transform the way they are working. Today, I'm going to show you how you can create a modular product architecture and make it operational by loading it into a PLM system. Modularity is all about designing and structuring your products with decoupled building blocks that can vary individually to meet different market needs while having standardized interfaces between them. This enables you to combine the building blocks in multiple ways to create products that meet a diverse range of customers. Benefits of having a modular product is significantly reduced time to market for new offerings and cost efficiency for R&D, operations and manufacturing. The modular concept might seem straightforward, but in practice things can get complicated. Real-life products are often complex, making modularization challenging, as there are a lot of factors you need to consider when deciding how you want to modularize your product. Looking at a skid steer loader as an example, it would be difficult to know how or where to start based on typical product information such as CAD material or bills of materials. Complicating matters is that the objective is to modularize a whole family of products that share features and characteristics rather than a single product variant. This means that you would have to consider multiple CAD files and bills of materials to get the necessary overview. In CPC, we are firm believers in the expression, "You cannot manage what you cannot describe." So the first thing we must do is to create a product breakdown. This means creating a schematic overview of your products that can bring everybody on the same page and drive cross-functional discussion and alignment. We call this schematic the interface diagram because it shows the building blocks of your range of products and how these are connected through interfaces. To create an interface diagram, we start by looking at product documentation and discuss with market, engineering and supply chain competencies to identify potential physical modules and how they relate to each other. We can work with multiple levels of modules if necessary. We designate the lowest level module as a design unit. Going back to the skid steer loader example, we can break the product down into a base frame module, a body module, a loader module, and an equipment module. We'll break the modules further down into a few sub-modules since these can vary independently. For instance, the loader module consists of the loader arm tip, the hydraulic distribution, tip module, and the main arm module, which again consists of a left and a right side module. To conclude the module breakdown, we designate the design units as the lowest level module. For the left loader arm we have the weldment design unit and the hydraulic cylinder design unit. With all module levels defined, we can now draw the module interfaces. Typical interface types are mechanical and electrical, but it can be any type relevant to the product in question. For the skid steer loader, we could, for example, also map hydraulic fuel and cooling air interfaces. It can be beneficial to look at the products from a functional perspective to understand how performance and functionality is realized. To do so, we can define systems, such as the hydraulic system for the skid steer loader. If we look at the interface diagram, elements of the hydraulic system is spread across the whole machine in several modules, making it difficult to isolate. Therefore, we assign each design unit to one or more systems. In this case, assigning all relevant design units to the hydraulic system. We are now able to filter and isolate the hydraulic system without compromising the product structure. With a completed interface diagram, we have a schematic that represents an overloaded product structure for a family of products, which is the foundation for a modular product architecture. To define individual product variants, we can use another CPC tool. Having a schematic overview of the product structure can be good for facilitating cross-functional discussions, but to fully reap the benefits of modularization, it is important to ensure that the product structure is utilized by the organization. One way to do so is to bring the modular architecture into a PLM system. CPC has developed tools that enables you to simply load an interface diagram into PLM and automatically create a module and system structure in the system. This saves a lot of time both initially for defining the product structures and later during maintenance in conjunction with engineering changes. Here we have loaded the interface diagram into a PLM system, and we can now find the same structure of modules, submodules, and design units that was defined in the interface diagram schematic. Since PLM is based on a real model, some additional details has been added. Here we see the defined base frame, the body, the equipment, and the loader module. Expanding the loader module, we see the loader arm tip, the loader arm main module, and the hydraulic distribution module. The loader arm main has the loader arm left and right, as defined, together with some additional details. Zooming in on the loader arm right module, we come to the design unit level, where we, amongst others, find the hydraulic cylinder and the weldment. In PLM, we can also find the defined systems, such as the hydraulic system. Here is the full hydraulic system. We can look deeper into the system by analyzing all the design units, which has been allocated to the hydraulic system. Once you have a modular product structure in place inside your PLM system, there's many possibilities to add even more value. For example, link CAD data to modules to visualize the product, work with systems and interfaces, manage module variants and product variants to filter an overloaded product structure, and define structures for manufacturing purposes. I hope that you have enjoyed this demonstration of how you can define and visualize your modular product architecture and bring it into a PLM system. Thank you for watching. Feel free to reach out to us if you would like to know more about how your company can benefit from modular PLM, or visit www.pfmp.com.